Here at Am Wrestling Q&A, my name is Jason Evans. This is Alexander James. How long have you been in the wrestling business?
March will make 3 years.
Who were you trained by?
I was trained by the Baltimore Butcher Blood with some assistance by Sean Camp, which is the EWA school in general, and just mentored primarily throughout the time I was on.
Who were some of your biggest influences growing up?
Like outside wrestling or inside wrestling?
Inside and outside.
Outside, would still be wrestling where they tell my The Undertaker, Edge. I was a Jeff Hardy fan. And then getting into wrestling, I was really big into Bryan Danielson, Prince Devitt, things like that.
So who would be your dream opponent?
Either Bryan Danielson or Prince Devitt.
So what has been some of your physical matches you did?
Yeah, definitely against Josh Daniels. I actually was in so much pain in that match, I started shaking. I thought I was going to pass out. He knocked me out once. And I had a real physical one with Sami Callihan. And actually the one the night with Joe Gacy was one of the more stiffer of the recent matches.
So do you prefer playing a heel or a face?
Doesn't matter. I don't mind being liked, because in real life people don't really like me. So, but I'm also good at being a dick. Shoe Spice is just on top, by the way. See how it works?
So how have you thought of your entrance musics? Every time I see you, you have a different entrance music.
I know. And see, here, I haven't been here in 7 months, so I forgot to bring a CD, so I was like, just play whatever last time. So they did. And I have one that I actually stick with now everywhere else that someone actually made. I found him, and he's like, oh yeah, you can use it, go for it. It's just an instrumental that he made that I really like.
So how did you think of your new character, the Young Lion?
I kind of look like a lion because I have long golden hair. I've got a scruffy face, and everybody says I look like one, so I figured I might as well go with it. I'm also young, I'm 20, so it works well.
So have you won any titles in your career?
I have won I've been a lot of #1 contenders. I haven't won a lot of belts. I've been the #1 contender for the CCW Wire title, the CCW Tag Team title, the MCW Heavyweight title, #1 contender for the ECWA Mid-Atlantic title, #1 contender for the WA Cruiserweight title. I participated in 2 Shamrock Cups, 3 Battle of Hanovers. There's another tournament in there. And that belt I've actually won. I was the youngest GBW Breaker champion for over a year, and I was the youngest MCW Rage champion in history, and that was for over a year.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Broken and a little bigger, a little more ripped, married, with a nice house, and hopefully making a living with wrestling.
So in your opinion, who do you think has the better roster, Ring of Honor, TNA, or WWE?
WWE. I mean, there's a reason it's where it is. It's like I like a lot of the guys at Ring of Honor, but there's a reason the WWE is the WWE. There's a reason they make the most money. There's a reason they're the pinnacle. They're the reason they dictate the rest of the wrestling world. Like there's even people in Ring of Honor like, oh wow, what if I get picked up by WWE? It's the end all be all.
You're welcome. Yeah, make sure it's right, honey.
And even if their guys aren't the best, they get trained to be that way.
So what are your outside hobbies?
I like lifting, personal training, fitness and stuff like that. I actually helped train my girlfriend, who's also really into physical fitness and such. I don't really know what I like, because I don't really do much besides hang out with her and lift. I'm also very into eating healthy and stuff. So I guess when it comes to hobbies, I don't really have any. So I'm picking things up and putting them down.
Do you follow any other sports?
I really like football. I love MMA, although I don't really follow as much as I used to. So that's my
Scotty.
excellent. Don't give a shit. I do really like MMA. I've just recently gotten into baseball. Really liked Mark Reynolds, and then he got traded from the Orioles, so I'm a little bitter about that.
All the good players get traded from the Orioles to the Yankees or someone
To be
else.
fair, Mark Reynolds wasn't that good. I just liked him because he looked like a character I liked from The Borgias. The Borgias is an amazing show, by the way. So yeah. Oh, I like hockey, but of course there's a strike this year, so
Yeah.
What's your favorite team?
the Capitals. I'm a Caps fan.
So if they made a movie about Alexander James, who would play and what would the title be?
I think a cool title would be Fight Line Fight, kind of badass. I think that's gonna be the next T-shirt actually. So if you steal it, somebody's getting cut. And I would love if Brad Pitt played me. I think I'm a good-looking man. I'd like to think so.
He's getting old.
Yeah.
He's a good 50. All right, I'm a bad 20. He's a good 50.
I think Chris Hemsworth.
Thank you.
Like,
I can't believe I have a
AJ.
huge man crush on Chris Hemsworth. Thank you.
And also, how do you think of your name, Alexander James?
It's my real name, actually. I was going by AJ Groom, and then my little brother Brett, in some circles, Dustin Bieber, was like, you know, what's AJ stand for? I was like, Alexander James. He's like, it's a stupid AJ Groom name. Let's just go with your real name. That's so much better. So I just went with my real name.
This concludes the interview with Alexander James. Once again, this is Indie Wrestling Q&A. You can check me out on Facebook.com, Indie Wrestling QA, or YouTube. Where can you find information about Alexander James?
I have a website opening soon that will be alexanderjameselite.com. Look for that in a couple months. I have a Twitter at AlexanderJPro. I have a forum spray at Alexander James Pro.
I would rather have other people.
I'm just walking in the middle.
I have Facebook. Facebook/Alexander James Pro. That's Core, by the way. He's cool.
You know what?
What?
Shut up.
Oh.
What are you filming? Like the worst shoot promo ever?
Yeah.
Joe Gacy. He just won the battle. He's naked almost.
Filming something?
Put him up on that ass. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a whole lot of luscious.
Anal Angus. Took it too far.
I don't realize. Oh, yeah. Facebook/Alexander James Pro. I have an Instagram at Alexander J Pro. But yeah, the big one to look out for is the website. It's still funny. It's okay to laugh. No, don't hold it in. You can hurt yourself.
I'm trying to keep this professional, but okay, so this concludes the Indie Wrestling Q&A. What's the next
I
show?
can see myself in the camera in the glass behind you.
What's the next show? What's the next show AJ will be participating in?
Next week is Combat Zone Wrestling live on pay-per-view. It'll be me and Drew Gulak as the campaign versus the Nation of Intoxication, Danny Havoc, and Devin Moore for the CCW World Tag Team titles.
Okay, so stay tuned for CZW to check out AJ in the match and look forward to more Indie Wrestling Q&A videos coming soon.